Once again, I'm hauling a car with my Pontiac. My clutch is fried, so I really shouldn't be doing this too much anymore. But I just, saw a deal I couldn't pass up, and I traded a gentleman a very expensive firearm I had in return for a, wait for it, for a rusty-ass Datsun with a V8, a fuel cell, and a turbo 350 automatic transmission. It is Hot Rod's Rotsun's evil twin with the V8 like it should have had, not a V6. I don't know why they bothered with that. It's rusty. However, the flip side of it is the conversion is done clean. It's got all the proper motor mounts. It's got headers, aluminum intake manifold, a decent carburetor, a fuel cell. It just needs to be finished. It's a complete basket case. But anyway, I didn't get it for much. I didn't spend any money on it. Well, I mean, I guess I did when I bought the firearm, but I traded this guy, and it was a clean trade. Everybody's happy. And here in a minute, I'll show you a little bit about it. Well, I didn't get very far. Got a couple miles down the road, and the trailer my buddy lent me decided to shed a tire. Fucking awesome. Luckily, whoa, there ain't nothing here. Luckily, he's got 4 tires. That one, that one's about to go too, so I gotta get my ass home and fuck with it. Yeah, this is a rusty ass piece of shit I got. 73 Datsun 240. Disc brakes front, it's got the independent rear, but it's got a clean 350 swap, fresh 350, bored 30 over. Nothing crazy about it, just some headers and aluminum intake. Turbo 350 transmission. It needs a custom drive shaft to make it work. It's got a couple of seats out of a newer 260Z, 74 and up. But it's all there. It's got a fuel cell. It's already routed. Yeah, I'm looking forward to giving this car an identity and making this faster, funner Rotsun Z evil twin, really. We may turbo the 350. That'll be fun. Because, Chevy 350 turbo kits are a dime a dozen. But we're definitely not putting a V6 in it. No way. I'm all about the V8s. So yeah, this is a Jap car. I know, it's a little bit different than what I normally do, but it's a tiny Jap car. And one of the few good ones they used to make. And as is, it'll probably put down the same quarter mile that my car does once I put a drive shaft in it. Just because of how light it is. It weighs 2,500 pounds. Alright, as promised, here's some details. There's the little guy. They're pretty stoked about the car. Anyways, you guys already know my garage is pretty crowded. But here is the heart of this rusty Datsun. It is an American V8. Chevy 350, bored 30 over, Performer RPM. I'm assuming the cam probably matches, the profile of the RPM. It's got a 600 carb Autobrock. Electric choke, MSD ignition. The battery has been relocated to the trunk. It's got shorty block headers. The engine sits. This is the center line of the wheel.
Hi, Papa.
It's front engine, yes, but the engine sits back more than it would on an American car, so that's pretty good. All the glass is intact. Also, it's a hybrid Z. It's I don't know. I'll look into it, but got MSD ignition, brand new wiring harness. I gotta track everything down and wire it all myself. Roar. It's got a fuel cell. It's got the dash, the batteries in the trunk. Batteries are already in the trunk. There isn't a battery, but it's got the cutoff switch and cool. Terminals. It's already routed. It's a complete basket case, but it'll be fun. It'll definitely be fun. A car this light. There's the new wiring harness going everywhere. I just gotta find out what goes where. Wire it pretty much from scratch. It does have new floors welded in it, but between them, you know, various places, there's a lot of rust. Let's see. This is evidence of much more rust all around. I may have to patch quite a bit. So while there is no impact damage, there's quite a bit of rust damage. But glass is solid and it's complete, and it's got a V8, a 350 small block. All it needs is a drive shaft and the B&M shifter to be hooked up. It's got a shifter, like one of those cable operated ones. So it's already wired. It's already routed for oil cooler. There just isn't one yet for the transmission. So yeah, I mean, not a bad deal. So hopefully I can get this running and at the minimum racing. If not, driving around, drifting, or doing something. Well, thank you all for watching. Take care. Alright, well, since I've gotten the car today, I went ahead and tried out the 13-inch stripe I got on the Firebird. This car will have the number 11 where the Firebird has number 13s everywhere, and it will have the same offset stripe. It'll be, well, for a while anyway, it'll be flat black. And yeah, so I just decided to try out to see what it looked like, and looks okay so far. Did a little sample piece on the tail.